Welcome to the Architects of Change, the official podcast of the National Dental Association. This is where legacy informs leadership, purpose drives progress, and power is used to build systems that encourage. In today's episode, the president of the Student National Dental Association, Dr. Burhan Iskender, joins the president of the National Dental Hygienists Association, Janae Jameson Kimball, as they discuss the connection and importance of their individual associations in the broader field of dentistry and patient advocacy. Now, here's your host, Carla Dozier, Communications Manager of the National Dental Association.
Well, hey everyone, my name is Burhan Iskender, Dr. Burhan Iskender, as of May 8th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just graduated from University of Michigan, and I am here representing SNDA, the Student National Dental Association, as the current national president. Really excited for convention. I think for dental students, and I think all dental professionals of color, this is like the thing every year, right? And so really excited to just be behind the curtains this year in the magic and getting a chance to kind of make what I've always dreamt it could be come to life. So I'm really happy to be here, and I can pass it to Ms. Kimball.
Well, hello, my name is Janae Jameson Kimball. I'm the president of the National Dental Hygienists Association. And I've been involved with NDHA for a long time, since when I graduated from hygiene school, and just stepping into leadership role as vice president before my presidency. So stepping into the leadership role has been definitely an eye-opening experience for me. It's a lot of hard work. It's a full-time job, literally. So I've been going with the waves, the ups and the downs, and just trying to make it work to bring a wonderful convention for everyone.
I appreciate both of you for all the hard work, 'cause I know it's a lot. And I guess, Ms. Janae, since you're the one who started that statement, we'll go on to say what inspires you to get involved with NDHA and what makes the work meaningful to you?
Definitely the future hygienist and the future of our profession. We've seen so many different things come down legislatively, and just the advancements that we're able to do for our profession. Just want to be a part of all of that. So trying to get more students involved so that they know how important it is to be involved in organized dentistry. And this is the best way to do it, is to try to get them involved by coming to the convention and things of that nature.
Yeah. And Dr. Iskender, you as well?
I think the cool thing about SNDA is we're the one aspect of the family orgs that are the students, right? So we really look up to people like Ms. Kimball and, the doctors in the NDA to they're in their their professional arena. And so for us as students, this is really your first introduction to the family in general. And I think, my introduction was at University of Michigan with our SNDA chapter, and we have a really robust chapter. And so when you start, it's all the upperclassmen that's, bringing you in, teaching you, and you realize they're all in SNDA. And so for me, I cling to the things that, make me feel comfortable and make me happy and make me feel motivated. And so it's kind of a no-brainer. I literally wasn't involved in anything else in dental school. And I'm just really excited to contribute to this space, because I also realize the torch has to get passed for the preservation of it. Just like Ms. Kimball said about the future, the same way I benefited, the people coming up behind me need to have that space, right? They deserve that space. So that's just a little bit about my motivation.
And I want to give hats off to SNDA, because you guys have come through and just really made it a thing. We have students as well, and I'm trying to get them to do the same thing that you guys are doing. And we'll talk a little bit about what our students are doing now. But if they can branch off and have their own organization within our organization, that would be the goal. You guys have really done a great job with that. I remember SNDA when I was a student, and you guys have really evolved and really grown a lot.
That makes me so happy. Thank you for saying that.
So, you talked about passing the torch, and with passing the torch, you have to bring other people in and show that it's fun. How do you create events, not just within convention, but to help with networking or mentorship or collaboration and community building to make it easier to pass that torch?
I love that question, because just as I'm passing the torch, I'm also remembering the torch was once passed to me. And I think the past SNDA leaders have really, low-key, SNDA conference has a a blueprint about it already. So some things might change or get added, but the crux and the foundation of our events is the same. So there's always the men to men panel, the women to women panel. There is always sponsors coming. So it's like the professional aspect, there's the emotional, friendship aspect, and then, we gonna plan a party or two. And so I feel like it's like the perfect blend of all the things we value, even in our culture, right? I think as people, we gonna work hard, but we gonna play hard for sure too. And so
So true.
you feel me? And so I think
Yes.
the answer, like, I'm really
We still young at heart, so don't forget to invite us to your parties now.
no, and please, like, this year I'm really excited. And it kind of goes to the theme, we're doing a 2000s throwback party. And so, last year was a Jersey party. And so it's just I feel like it's been built in for years, and I feel really grateful because when I stepped into it, you're not really reinventing the wheel, you're kind of just reinforcing it.
Love that.
For you, Miss Kimball, I know you've like you said, you've come up through leadership. So you were the vice president, now you're the president. We talked before about everybody who comes through NDHA and everybody who takes on leadership and how y'all all work hard. But what do y'all do to build that community to keep y'all torch going?
Well, I know last year we did a comedy show, which I think if we could find a way to laugh and to come together and to just make it, really fun and exciting for our attendees, we try to do that as well. This year, the comedy show did not work out. We're going to do dine arounds with Richmond, but we plan to bring it back in Chicago. So make sure that you guys register early for Chicago. But that's one of the ways we, back in the day, we did a boat ride, so we're trying to think of ways to, not just with us, but to be with our family and have fun, because I think that's a way to drum up more attendance at the convention. We want to learn, but Doctor, I want to say it right now. She's a doctor now. We really want to have fun together, learn together as a family.
Yes. You both informed me that you all have your own themes for each of your conventions. So I'd like to know more about your themes. What makes that theme special, and how you're committed to bringing that theme to life through the programming and the events at the convention.
So, empowering hygienists, strengthening communities, and the advancement of hygiene is our theme. And so we are focusing on all the ever-changing things going on in hygiene, especially, I say hygiene, but it's dentistry in general, excuse me, because all this technology, AI and computers, and we have a class, I know we're talking about classes in a little bit, but we have a class of AI and x-rays and how to, take x-rays in this new age. Because when I graduated, we were all on film, and now everything's digital. So just continuing to advance our profession through the advancements of technology and just the changing times of, what has been invented, of what's new, what's helped. A lot of the old things still stand true, but it's also empowering to know that there's a lot of things that are growing, and a lot of things that are evolving, and a lot of things that are just different. Like AI. AI is taking the whole world by surprise. I mean, the things that it can do are amazing. So just keeping up with that trend is important when we have our conventions.
I love that. And I think, like what you said about AI, I don't even think we fully know what it's going to look like. All I know is I feel like it came overnight, and it's here, and it ain't going nowhere. So I definitely feel you on that aspect. For SNDA, when I came in, I wanted to really curate something that felt like what SNDA conference represents, and like what Ms. Kimball was saying, when we come, yes, we come to do all the professional stuff, but we really come to plug back in for morale. I think a lot of people leave from the convention kind of juiced up again and really excited for the next one. And so I am a Spelman College graduate, so my theme this year is SNDA Homecoming, Welcome Home SNDA. And it's just simple, and I just wanted it to be just a reminder that when we get together in this space, this one time out the year, we are home. So be comfortable, take off your shoes, take your notes, enjoy yourself, have fun, be safe, learn, meet somebody, and just let your family expand.
I love that. And I think of it as a dental family reunion, right? Because it's a homecoming, yes, but it's also, we're so much together,
Mhm.
right? One of the things that I brought was our student success program. And one of the reasons why I wanted our students to start coming to the convention or come more is so that they can network with SNDA and the already practicing dentists, so that if you have an NDA dentist, why not have an NDHA hygienist and work together? And so I know there is a shortage of hygienists right now. And so I'm bringing these straight to you. They need a job, so just for us to take our students would belong to us
Mhm.
and share it with the family.
Mhm.
You don't know how many times since I've been in this position have people ask me, do you have hygienists, or can I put an ad on your website, or can I do that? And because they really need us and want us, but I want to give them to the NDA first.
As you should.
I love that. As an HBCU grad, I appreciate that. So,
Yeah. Oh wait, where'd you go?
I went to Howard.
Okay, so you know the vibes.
Yes,
Like,
and I'm a
yes.
fifth grad.
I'm about to say,
And Tennessee State.
Campbell went to HBCU
Fifth
too.
grade, Tennessee State.
I love this. Okay, great.
I'm about to say strong HBCU love around here.
Yes.
Okay, so what can participants of your conventions expect? And I'll throw these two together. What is the one event that you're most excited about?
I'll go. Gosh, I don't know which one I'm most excited about. Well, actually, the Student Success Program, because that is new. The Student Success Program that we created is brand new for this year. And let me explain a little bit what that is. So we were asking for donations and donors all year long to sponsor students. And it's not too late to sponsor for next year. $1,000 per student. And what that money does is it brings students to the convention, pays for their airfare and their hotel. And we have a special course just for them, which is called Exam Stress to Exam Success. And it is a board review course specifically for students to help them with tests, tricks, and techniques and things that are going to be on the board. And I have a student that just took the board that's going to come and share her experience, her board experience. We also have a professional board review company that we hired that's going to talk to our students about how to take the boards. And I'm super excited about that because it gives them something. I know they've been stressed out, as I know you were probably stressed out of when you took your boards a little while ago. So I think it just gives them a little extra support, which we need sometimes, and feel confident as they're going into taking that test. And then the last thing we're doing with the students is, so if you come and if you join the Student Success Program and you come to the convention, you go to the review course, once you pass your boards, there are funds left over to help you pay for your licensing fees. So it's kind of a workforce development program as well as inspiring them and telling them you can do it, because that's one of the most stressful things I've done in my life was take my boarding exams. And I'm pretty sure you can also attest to that. It's stressful. Even if you know everything, all the content, it's still stressful. So that's what I'm most looking forward to is how they receive what we have set up for them. I do want to mention our CPR. We do have CPR that's free for NDHA members and just $80 for if you're not a member. That's on Thursday, the first day of the conference. So if you want to get your CPR renewed, why not do it at the convention? It's convenient. So that's one of the things that I really want to bring up, and I'm excited about that because I think it just kind of fits, right? So you don't have to stress about where am I going to get my CPR? You can get it right here at the convention. We're also doing a brunch panel called it's Redefining Periodontal Disease Management, and Kimview, which is the company that owns Listerine, did a white paper on that. And so we're having a discussion around the white paper, which I'm also an author on. It's my first,
Oh wow.
my
Come on,
first
author,
paper,
come
my
on.
first white paper. So I'm
Yes.
super excited about that. So myself and another author will be heading the white paper discussion, and it's brunch, and dentists are welcome to that as well. I'm pretty sure that's going to sell out because there's food involved. So make sure that you get there early. We also are doing some joint classes, which I'm super excited about. We were intentional about doing joint classes with NDA because why not? Right? We're saying the same thing to our patients. So we have the HIV class on Friday, and then there's a perio staging implant maintenance class on Saturday, I believe it is, and then so much to be excited about. Oral health in the hospital, a dental hygienist role. We have hygienists in the hospital now treating, doing oral health care for patients who are in the ICU. Who would have thought, right? And we're educating nurses about the care of your loved one in a hospital. So that's also very exciting. We also have a class talking about the cultural diversity and competent care, just trying to be culturally competent while doing oral health is also important in this day and age that we live in. So all this stuff is just really, really exciting. So, but to answer your question, if I have to pick one, it would have to be the students.
I'm kind of excited for y'all brunch panel. That was a really good idea.
You guys are welcome.
What day is it?
I think it's Saturday.
I was just curious what days. Okay.
Saturday.
Well, thank you for sharing all that exciting stuff. I think I share in her excitement for the SNDA side. If I had to tell people what they can expect, you can expect some oldies, but also some new goodies. We have our classic lineup. We have our dental Shark Tank competition, which is, a similar to the actual show where dental students will present their innovative ideas and cases to a panel of Colgate judges and for money to actually make their products come to life. We have some sponsored sessions. We have a mouth and body connection session, which I'm really excited for. I think we all always enjoy learning more and more about the relationship between the mouth and the rest of the body. Similar to what Ms. Kimball said, we have a AI integrated session talking about managing clinical cases with emerging AI technology. We have our women to women and our men to men panels. I'm really excited, although I'm excited for the business of it. Kind of trying to stick to the theme and stuff. On Friday, we're throwing a 2000s throwback party at the National Theater, which is about like a 2-block walk away from the hotel. So we're excited for that. We were able to secure some celebrity guests to perform, and all NDA family is welcome to that with a ticket purchase. And then the
How much are the tickets?
oh my goodness, 57.
And that's not bad. That's on Friday night, huh?
Yeah, that is on Friday night. Yeah,
And who
I
are the
told the
celebrity guests? Can we get like a hot
absolutely. It's a 2000s throwback party, so we were able to secure Hurricane Chris. So he gonna be in there, banging. And 310 Baby. So it's like you got your classic Hurricane Chris and 310 Baby, who's a little bit more like an up and coming rapper. And they were just really excited to come. So for their like black dental suit, you know what I mean? So
nice.
That's very exciting. And then Saturday night, we have our scholarship gala, which is our signature closing event, and that theme is the SNDA Speakeasy, so very Harlem Renaissance.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm honestly excited for it all. Like, it's really hard to pick, but if I had to, I'm really excited for the party. And so it's gonna be a good time.
Okay, perfect.
It sounds like fun. We may have to sneak over to that.
Please do, but be in costume.
Oh.
9. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when this is airing, Carla, on the app. So hopefully people can get the word so they can get their outfit before they come to the convention.
I know you all talked about your events, but kind of just bringing it back to y'all for the human aspect. What things are you looking forward to getting out of this convention? And Dr. Eskinder, we could start with you.
Now that I've just graduated, I am very aware that this will be my last SNDA convention in this way. And so I'm really excited to just kind of I always call people there my conference cousins. And so I'm really excited to just for the one last time on this side of the NDA family, just to fellowship together. Personally, my personal favorite is the Women to Women panel. Anytime I can get in a room with women that look like me, who have walked where I've walked, who have been through things, who have things to offer, who are vulnerable, who are honest, who are powerful, I always walk away feeling full and feeling just reaffirmed and feeling like, dang, she's so cool. I want to be like her. And so for me, I come here for morale. I come here for just that spirit lift. And so that's what I'm looking forward to getting, because this is my first time getting it as a doctor, but my last time getting it on the student side. So it's a really like bittersweet emphasis on the sweet closing out for me, and I'm really excited.
That's really awesome. It's a full circle moment, right? So that's really awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I think that being able to present different avenues for hygienists
Mm.
and dentists, but different avenues. Like, who would have thought that we would be in the ICU, right? So that I'm looking forward to learning about how to make that happen. And the young lady who is presenting, she's out here in Arizona. She's developed a whole program pretty much on her own, secured grants, and she actually. She has a team of people, but it was her brainstorm that started the hygiene in hospital model here in Arizona. So I'm really excited to figure out how she's doing that, and you know what motivated her, and then kind of what else could we do as hygienists. We know there's the oral health companies we can work for. There's higher education. There's different things that take you off of clinical dentistry, but how can we stay involved in dentistry, not clinically? And so bringing that to the convention, I think, is my personal favorite.
Okay, perfect. I love both of those answers. What do you want people walking away from your convention talking about, gaining, or feeling? It could be all three. It could be just one. What do you want them to take from your convention? What do you want their takeaway to be?
I want them to take away, I can't wait to come back next year. Because I think that as the organizations evolve, we struggle with getting younger professionals to join our organization. And I think SNDA has done a great job. So NDHA wants to kind of model what you guys have done to get students involved. But also the practicing dentist, sometimes it fades away a little bit. So what can we do? I want them to walk away saying, "Oh my God, that was so inspirational." Even being around other oral health professionals that look like us is exciting, right? So I want them to say, "You know what? I went, I learned, I had a blast. I'm coming back next year."
Hmm.
And so that is what we're really looking forward to growing. We want the dentist to bring their family, their dental family. They can bring their family, but their dental family to the convention as well. So if you are a dentist listening to this, please know that there's things out there for your hygienists and assistants. I know the assistants are not on this call, but bring your family and see the power of learning together and being on the same page with your family. And so that's what I want them to take away. If they didn't bring their hygienist or their assistant this time, I want them to walk away like, wow, all of the amazing oral health professionals that I met, I want my hygienist, my assistant to experience this for themselves. So come as a family.
I couldn't have said it any better than Ms. Kimball. Like, the one thing I want you walking away feeling is, okay, when does registration open for the next one? Because I think that's the highest compliment, is retention of the people that we love and we want to see do well. And so I think that's why we spend literally like the entire year for these couple of days to just curate something that makes you feel seen, makes you feel thought of, and makes you feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be back. So yeah, I think I couldn't have said it better than Miss Kimball. So my biggest feeling that I want y'all to have is, oh, I want to do that again.
Yes. Retention is the best thing ever. I agree.
Yes, perfect. So, do you all have any final thoughts you want to share? Anything you didn't feel like you got to say? Anything else you want to throw out there? This is the floor is yours. This is your time. Any last hype? Anything like that?
I'll say this one thing, and I think I can speak for all the leadership in our organizations, is register early. You don't know how difficult it is to try to plan for a number that we don't have. We don't know what the numbers are. So it's difficult. And I know a lot of people do on-site registration because it may be convenient for them. But for us, we really want to know those numbers so that we can make sure that we're adequately prepared for everyone who's going to come. So that would be my only thing for attendees to know.
My last thing is safe travels. Can't wait to see you. Make sure you're checking your email and the SNDA Instagram weekly because we're constantly posting updates and this speaker is coming, and go pick your gala entree. And so my last words are really, I can't wait to see you, safe travels, and welcome home SNDA.
Awesome.